Hi, it's Megan. So my YouTube advisor, who is 10 years old, by the way, and that's not a joke. Unfortunately, my 10-year-old son knows more about YouTube than I do, which is great for him and great for me, but it's a little humbling sometimes. So my YouTube advisor sat me down and he said, you know, there's a problem with your channel. And I said, okay, just give it to me. And he said, you know, you're kind of a one-trick pony. You're doing too many makeup videos. I said, well, I've got my novel and, you know, and he said, no. You've got to do more. So I'm going to try to do a vlog at some point. If anyone has suggestions or if they think that's just a truly bad idea and I should fire my 10-year-old, I'm happy to hear it. But for this video, I'm going to do a book review. So I picked for like my second book review or third that I've done on YouTube, but I'm going to do more, I promise. Unless people tell me no, stop, is James Madison by Lynne Cheney. And let's just cut politics for a minute completely. Yes, she was married to Dick Cheney, but this is a woman who has a PhD, and this is not her first book. She's written a couple of books before. So, and it's like a serious biography. I was offered this by the publisher, Penguin. Let me double check it's Penguin, not Viking, because I get both. Yeah, Penguin. And I was really excited because I do love history, and I guess, I don't know why my American history didn't stick better, but I always feel like I don't know that much about our founding fathers, and I didn't know that much about James Madison. I mean, obviously I knew the name, right? He was married to Dolly Madison and this and that and the other, but one of the signers of the Constitution, but I didn't know that much about him as a person. So there were some interesting things, like for example, he was probably epileptic. I didn't know that, and he was religious and struggled with that reality when he was kind of confronting God early in his life, and he, you know, believed in God and didn't know how to confront this, and how did that impact him as a person as he got older, and did it impact how he felt about God? It's in the book. I don't like the kind of biographies that are all about exposing kind of scandals in our founding fathers or any important figure's life. There's that part of me that's like, oh wow, this is really fun to read, and oh, isn't that interesting? And even that person was like that. But I kind of feel like if they've been dead 100 years or 200 years or even 50 years, I'm kind of honestly more interested in their achievements and their thought processes than the fact that maybe they had an affair. But that might just be me. So how did Lynne Cheney do with this subject? First of all, I learned a lot more about American history and about the founding of our country, which I really appreciate, because like I said, for some reason, I guess I was in school so long ago, I've lost some of my American history, and as I watch my kids learning it, there are gaps. So I really liked hearing about American history from kind of the James Madison perspective. He was from Virginia, which was obviously one of the southern states that drove slavery in our New World. And it was also kind of one of the more educated group of people. Thomas Jefferson was one of the people from Virginia at the same time who was helping write the Constitution and, you know, all that stuff. So I really learned a lot about American history, which I enjoyed. I thought Lynne Cheney's writing style was great. There's a balance in biography, and I'm wary, I write, but I'm wary of biography just because you need to do so much research and back up what you say and really get into the minutia of conversations that you were not there for. And then you have to make it interesting too. So I thought she did a really great job of balancing both making the story interesting while also giving me as the reader a lot of facts and substantiating what she said. So that was wonderful. And she's a good writer. Quite frankly, she is a very good writer. And so it's a big book. How many pages is it? Let me double check. It's like 500 pages. And then it's got this beautiful section of pictures, right? Black and white, of course. And of the books I've read on American history, I would put this up there as one that basically gave me more of a foundation of something that I really should understand better. How the laws came into being in our country, why we believe what we believe, what our founding fathers maybe meant. Is it written from a conservative perspective? I don't know. Honestly, I'm kind of middle of the road politically, and I felt like it was really written from the perspective of James Madison in particular, but also he was close with Thomas Jefferson, kind of that whole school of thought. So if you think that's conservative, then yes, it's conservative. If you think it's not, then it's not. But I really thought it didn't touch any extreme in writing the book. I really loved it, and I was happy to get this book. I actually did a giveaway for it as well. So anyway, stay posted. I'm going to do more giveaways, and I'm going to try to do more video reviews of books. So thoughts or suggestions, what did I not cover in this video, would be very welcome. Thanks, and subscribe on YouTube, please.